Excited to announce this one. So far, the response has been really good, so I appreciate all of you for being a part of this. Again, if you are new to this, in order for your chance to win, every year I do 12 days of Christmas giveaways for car detailing and different products throughout the whole thing. Day one was a rinseless wash kit, so you got a bucket, a dirt trapper, Gamma Seal lid, Indo rinseless wash, and the Detail Co Nemesis sponge. Day two was a MaxShine MB 15 Pro. That's their new brushless polisher. Good evening, guys. How's it going? So day three was a $100 gift card to my website, dtlrsupply.com, so you can get whatever you want. And day four is going to be this here. So what we're gonna do is be giving away an Ultra Air Blaster. So you get the standard one with the solution tank there, and then also the engine cleaning one. So you get both of those. So for your chance to win, just make sure to like, comment, and share this video, this live, pass it all around. And then for an additional chance to win, do the same thing on my Instagram and on my TikTok. Each of those would be a separate entry. So you can get up to 3 entries. And then also, guys, for all of you, normally these things, right, the engine blaster usually retails for $54.95 or something like that, I believe. I have 5 of them left in stock, and I am blowing them out at 20 bucks. So if you guys want them, go head over to my site, www.dtlrsupply.com. Just search Ultra Air Blaster and it should come up. And then there's an automatic price change on there to 20 bucks. So you can check out and go pick that thing up for $20. Great tool. Just make sure you do have an air compressor that can run it. But outside of that, you're good to go. So someone says, what air compressor would you recommend for the Ultra Air Blaster? I like to have a 20-gallon just because they do use a lot of, they do consume a lot. And when you have the 20-gallon, it just is it runs longer so that you're not constantly having to pull the trigger and then wait for it to build back up and then go again. With that said, I also recommend at least a 4 CFM unit to be able to create enough airflow to be able to work these things really, really well. So let's see here. Someone else said, just bought the Harbor Freight 1800 PSI pressure washer. Love it. Just need a longer hose. Yeah, definitely. They have the hose at Harbor Freight's not bad. They have an aftermarket hose. I have it in a cabinet here. It's still only 25 feet, but if you get 2 of those, if you need something in a pinch, you can get 2 of those, get a little M22 to M22 connector and run it that way. But yeah, a 50-foot hose is always what I like. Let's see here. Minnesota checking in. Kane, how you doing? Let's see here. The rigid air compressor, the orange one that is 2 canisters next to each other, and it puts out 4.5 CFM at 90 PSI. So that's a great option as well. They are smaller tanks, so it'll still take a little bit of catching up, but you'll be able to get through them. That'll work for sure. Let's see here. Jack, Merry Christmas to you as well. Which long reach, my goodness, I can't read it all, huh? Which long reach brush is a good one? There's lots of good options. Is it Detail Factory brushes are really cool. So that's a cool option. Let's see here. How do we enter again? Just essentially like and comment on this video. Sharing is helpful to me because I am trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It's kind of a long shot that I'm going to make it before the end of the year, but trying to get there. But really just liking and commenting on this video, and then that'll get you 1 entry. And then if you want a secondary entry, go to my Instagram and do the same thing on the video there. And then for a 3rd entry, you can go to my TikTok and do the same. Let's see here. Carlos, will the Uberflex 5/16 be coming out around the Quiver pressure washer? No, substantially sooner, hopefully by the end of this month. The pressure washer is a much, much, much bigger project. That'll be end of spring 2026. The hose should be here. The 5/16 in teal should be here by the end of the month. Let's see here. Have you seen and used the Perfectly Safe brush? I have it. I haven't used it yet. Is that it right there? It might be right there. I haven't used it yet. You know, not like my old school mentality tells me no, but I know Ivan's like very creative on how he creates things. So I have a lot of confidence in trying that for sure. I'm not hesitant to try it. I just haven't yet. But I'm excited to for sure. Merry Christmas from Myrtle Beach. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you as well from San Diego. Let's see. Someone says Harbor Freight hose is good, but upgraded to the Quiver one to get 50 feet. Yeah, that great hose. Obviously, I'm a little biased to it, but yeah, the 50 feet is fantastic. It already has the quick connects in it. You're good to go. Would rather have a 50-foot hose, no quick connect connections. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of options for that. So if you do want that, just go with the standard Uberflex hose. If you want a black one, available at Walmart. I can't remember I think it's under their Heart brand now. I think they have a 30 or 35-foot variant. So those would be good options for you. I just like having the integrated quick connect so you don't have to worry about the M22 backing off at all. Let's see here. JP, can you use that in a car rug too? I'm assuming you're talking about the blasters, and this one especially, yeah. The engine one, so this giveaway is for both of these, just so you know. If you do want to buy this, the engine one on my website now, you can get it for 20 bucks. I'm blowing them out. I only have 5 available, so I don't know. I guess you could, but it would be pretty cumbersome to do, so I wouldn't recommend it. How many gallons of water do you carry in your truck on a daily basis? I have a 100-gallon water tank, and I try to keep it full just because I don't know what's going to come up during the day. So I try to keep it pretty full. Let's see here. Richard, trying to get you over the top. I appreciate that, man. I would love to hit that 250 by the end of the year. Absolutely. You're welcome. Mark, happy holidays to you as well. Becca, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good over with you. Let's see here. Can you use hot coat detailer in a foam cannon? I've gotten that question before. You could, yes. I haven't done it, to be perfectly honest. I am working on a foamable sealant right now. It's coming along really, really well. The product's amazing. The only thing I'm doing is it doesn't foam much at all, and I want to boost the foaming agent a little bit in it because currently, like on a colored car, you see exactly where it's going. It's no issue, but on a white car, you can't really see where you're laying it down. It looks just like water. So what's your favorite chemical to use in the Ryobi sprayer? Is it behind me? No, it's not behind me, but rinseless for sure. Rinseless is a big one for me on that. Pineapple, so for my interior cleaning, but it's just so efficient for using it on rinseless. For rinseless, it's really nice for that. What secret stuff in the garage do you have there in the garage that you can share? Nothing really. Actually, I keep most of the stuff at my shop now. So yeah, not a lot of stuff here. Well, actually, let me see. It's a mess in here too because I'm constantly going through stuff, but where is, let me see here. This, and I think this is going to, I'll give you guys a little sneak preview of the giveaway for tomorrow. I think I'm going to be doing the glove box giveaway. I know a lot of you know Fred. He sent it to me because there's a new California-based brand in it. And then it turned out that I'd actually been speaking with that brand already about possibly carrying them in my store. And that is right here. Where's the front? There you go. Grayscale products. So I'm going to be, since I have a bunch of these to test, the full sizes, I think I'm going to give away the glove box in conjunction with the video actually highlighting these products. So I don't know if that might be Wednesday's video, my normal upload for the morning, highlighting this brand and talking about it. And then, yeah, doing that same giveaway there. So we shall see. Let's see here. Becca says, try the brush. It's great. Yeah, I plan on it for sure, especially on my Sprinter van because it's so big. A brush would definitely help. I use a Mitt on a Stick Pro currently, but I like that option as well. Let's see here. Longtime follower, first time catching your live stream. Thanks for all the information you put out. Awesome. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. I don't do a ton of live streams. this 12 days of Christmas giveaways, I've been doing them. But outside of that, I haven't been doing a ton. So let's see here. Lead Glenn, Josh, to a fellow San Diegan dude. Now I'm using your products. Whoops, where'd it go? At 10,000 feet in Colorado. Very cool. That's awesome, man. Which flooring did you end up using in your space again? Looking currently. Happy holidays and good luck. Thank you very much. So I'm all Vevor. I'm all Vevor flooring. So in my garage here, I have the vented gray ones. What did I do? Oh, yeah. So those guys, disregard all the crap on the floor right now. But anyways, those ones are what I have here. Those are the original ones. Then at my store, I have the vented black ones that have the flat surface on them. So a little easier to roll around on. And then in my actual shop, I have the non-vented version, because that's a very fair comment that I get a lot about these things, is that, yeah, they look cool, but if you're doing any sort of work and you drop a screw or a nut into that, it's a nightmare. Plus cleaning under them, which is fair. I'm not washing the cars in here, but that's why at the shop where I'm doing a lot of work, I went with the ones that aren't vented. Any plans for a 75-foot hose? We have the 100-foot variant coming, and 75 is definitely a possibility that we could work on pretty quickly. It's just having the manufacturer cut it down to size. So that is possible. If there's enough of a demand for it, then yeah, for sure. What brand were the detail brushes you just mentioned? It was Detail Factory. Will your upcoming pressure washer work with hot water? Not specifically. It's not going to be all the gaskets and stuff inside of it. They're not going to be rated for hot water, but warm water going through it's fine. It's just, again, I can't remember the exact temperature rating, but yeah, warm water, no issue. Andy, yo, what's up, dude? Beast mode. Do you prefer gas or electric generators? I've been running an electric and I really, really, really like it. So you do get a little bit of that. So what do I do? So I use a lot of battery powered, like my polishers and stuff are all battery powered. So what I'm running off my generator, which is battery powered, I have the Opus Mega 3 currently. It's OUPES Mega 3. And so I run my pressure washer off that, my vacuum, all that kind of stuff. But my blower and my polisher are battery powered, so I don't have to deal with that. But I can get through 2 complete details with it, no problem. So, and then it recharges it within like an hour from 0 to 90 or 0 to 100 basically. Let's see here, Eric. Hey, love your content. Got me into detailing. Very cool. That's awesome. Oh man, I keep pulling something up. Here we go. Steve, looking forward to trying Indo. Got it locked and loaded. Just waiting for warm weather. Very cool. The good thing about, yeah, the good thing about using a rinseless is you can do it in the colder weather as well, like in the garage. But I get it. Like sometimes it's just not pleasurable. It's not a pleasurable experience working when it's that cold out. What are your thoughts on the rapid rinseless wash from Kokemi? I like it a lot. Smells really, really good. Cleaning ability. So one of the things I learned from Ivan is using the rinseless to clean your pads in between, working on the vehicle. And rapid rinseless, I don't know what the chemical breakdown is on that one, but it doesn't have the same amount of cleaning power for that specifically. But then it is super slick on the surface. I like it. I like it a lot. Have you used Formula 4 spray wax? I believe that's Superior. Is that Superior products? Let me see here. So this is my problem, guys. I get all this stuff. I bought a ton of it. Is that it? There's a little sample of it right there, right? So I bought a bunch of stuff from them. I just haven't gotten around to using it yet. But as you can see, I've got a cabinet full of stuff that I bought. And I did buy it too. I did, a lot of companies do send stuff out for me to test out. But that one I purchased, and I just still haven't gotten around to it. Let's see here. Bought the Harbor Freight foam cannon. It works good. It's my first foam cannon. I really want one that makes big foam. What do you recommend? Mine, the Quiver foam cannon gets an absolute ton of foam. All the MJJCs. It's from the same factory as them, so those get a ton of foam. Those are my favorite options for sure, the MJGC or my Quiver. Let's see here. Have you ever had luck bringing back leather seats that are a bit stiff and need nourishing? Yes. Oh man, what was the product called? It's a case of loading it up thick, like turning the heat on and letting it bake in it, and letting it penetrate and penetrate. Like you lay it on pretty thick, let it penetrate, and then finally come back and buff it out. Now it depends on the leather, if it's actual true leather or if it's a blend or whatever else. But yeah, you can. That was actually the car I'm referring to was an old, it was an old Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud or something like that. So it was proper leather, and we did get that back. Josh, what type of trophy is that in the background? Is that a bass fish? Yeah, it is. So my brother and I used to fish together a lot, and we made a little pact where whoever caught the biggest fish of the year would win the trophy. It's crazy. This is from 2016. But I got the biggest one. It was 6.1 pounds at one of our little local lakes. So yeah, it's fun. Happy holidays to you as well. I think someone said, I think I'm going to get the $30 rubbery spray. I might use it with an acid pre-wash. Have you used acid? No, I haven't, but I would assume that that's probably going to break down the internal seals over time. So I again, for me, I stick to like the rinseless and things like that, things that aren't too aggressive. But give it a shot at $30. It's definitely worth it. I love those things here so much. Right there, right? And I do that conversion, right? So you can, it's not an exact fit. Their threading's a little bit different, but it's good enough where you don't have to use, they have an adapter that you can get for bottles and stuff. And I don't do it. I just run it straight to an IK and it's fantastic. The battery's out right now, it's charging, but yeah, those things are great. Am I late? You're here. No worries, it's been on for 17 minutes. I'm not gonna be on too long today. I'm gonna take the family out to dinner. Did I get the AR635? I did not. In my personal opinion, and I was talking with Keeve about this a little bit too, because I know I think he released his video on it today. It's really exciting that we're getting all this performance out of these pressure washers now, especially from a 120 volt setup. For my opinion is too much. We're getting into a position of too much flow and diminishing returns. Personally, the extra flow is incredible. Obviously, it's going to rinse things away super nicely. It's just, in my opinion, like for the home user that's using like a CR spotless or something like that as their DI setup, and they actually have really contaminated water. Like my water out of my tap is about 350 parts per million of total dissolved solids. There's 0% chance if I'm running a 3 gallon per minute machine through the CR spotless with that, it's not going to be able to keep up and wash the water properly. So we're still going to get water spots that way. Additionally, in my truck, if I'm carrying 100 gallons and I'm using 3 gallons a minute, I'm going to blast through that a lot faster. So it's just kind of a balancing act there. I definitely will get that machine and test it out. But honestly, the AR630, the new V2 one, is so good. And that one's coming in at what, 965 or something like that. And the new 3 gallon per minute one is in the 1250-ish range, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I like the 630 a lot. So, do you have a detailer you can recommend in the San Fernando Valley? Depends on what, man, I don't know where I have a buddy, look up Onyx Detailing, ONYX. He does a lot of really, really high-end stuff. He's very, very, very talented. He's got a shop location and he's in LA somewhere, but I don't know how deep in. But look it up, ONYX. Let's see here. First time here also. Very cool. Welcome. What is in your thought on the coolest car you've ever detailed? I think it was a full experience, right? So if you're familiar with Shaun White, he was the Olympic snowboarder. He's from San Diego, and I used to do his cars. And he had but he had the one I would do all the time was a black Lamborghini Murcielago that he had. So it was just a cool experience because I would deal with him personally. He's a super nice guy. The car was amazing. So yeah, that was probably it. Good watch detail. Why do surfers hate boogie boards? I have a lot of friends that yeah, I say boogie boards, but they would say body boards, right? And I think it's just a case of like in all honesty, why not just stand up? You know, if you, it's like if you can't stand up, are you? It's a so again where I surf, there's lots of kind of shallower reef and barrels and things like that. And I totally understand riding a boogie board in that situation because you can kind of just lay down and scoot into it and you get a nice barrel and all. It's awesome. But doing that and adding the extra difficulty of standing up makes it way more rewarding. So that's why that's it. Chi-Town, very cool. Thank you very much. Dark Dragon, good. How's it going, man? I got 2 sprayers, love them. The rinse is sending tier cleaner. Yeah, same here, man. They're fantastic. What's up, Alex? How are you? The San Fernando Valley one I did. +1 on the Vivor flooring. Yeah, for the price. Like, yes, some of the main name brand ones are fantastic. It's just, again, for me, I'm like looking at the value per dollar spent, and these Vivor ones are so cheap and you get all the value out of them. So yeah, they're fantastic. Can you do a foam with an ocean scent? That would be great. That would be great. I don't know how to. I don't know. I'll have to ask Eddie, find out what kind of perfume sounds like or smells like the ocean, and then he can help design that because that guy is on top of his scents. Let's see here. All right, guys, we are on 21 minutes right now. I'll go to 25 minutes and then I got to skedaddle out of here. But again, I'll post this as well on Instagram and TikTok, so you have the chances to win there as well. And I said I would be here. Hey, do we need to go or are we okay for 4 more minutes? Okay, so we got 4 more minutes, guys. When is your pressure go wash going to be available? Can't wait to get it. I know, same here. But it'll be kind of late spring 2026. What product is your go-to for diamond plate? A lot of times, again, I'll hit it with a polish on a pad. It absolutely destroys your pads. So for that recommendation, I would go with just run to Harbor Freight and get some throwaway pads that you can use. Their pads are great. The Grant ones are perfect for that situation because you're not too concerned with it, and they're cheaper. Let's see here. Can you do a quiver version of the updated ImJoshV Pro V3 with the black and teal and nickel plated, no brass? So that is definitely a thought process. And I would almost probably use the head unit similar to from the SV3. So we still get the quick connect, but then modify the bottle. I have an idea for a bottle as well. Again, it's just because I'm going through the design and tooling process and everything for simultaneously right now for the new gun, and then we're still working through the process. The design side of it's done, but we're working on the process of the pressure washer. When you pile that onto everything else, I'm still running my detail business and all that stuff. So that is a great idea though, and yeah, I would look into that for sure. I'll look at that. That's awesome. I go bass fishing almost every weekend. When is the time you've gone fish? Wait, when is the last time you've gone fishing? So I actually have. We bought a house a number of years ago. That's about an hour away from where we live now, and it has a private lake. It's a super, super cool area. And my parents actually just moved into the house. So to be perfectly honest, I'm a big springtime, summertime fisherman. When the water gets colder and the bass go deep, I can't find them. So I get really discouraged then, but springtime, summertime, it's amazing. Pick 6 for 2 of Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if that's asking me to. I don't know their flavors very well. So, that's awesome. Someone said, Dad, the fisherman, took Mom fishing for an anniversary one year. She caught the biggest bass for the lake, made the paper, and has a plaque. That's incredible. I bet your dad, I bet that kills your dad if he's the big fisherman and she got that. Sitting here with my grandson who loves tools and cars watching. Very cool. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. What car subs do you recommend for regular Joe at home? Checking in from Riverside, California. Tons of options. I'm assuming if you're talking in those terms, you kind of are just referring to stuff that you can get very easily anywhere. So I would recommend like depending on where you're at. I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight has some McGuire's products. They have, I think they have, I can't remember exactly which ones they have, but they have good options for McGuire's. If you go to Walmart, McGuire's Gold Class, Adams Mega Foam can be found at like your local like AutoZone and stuff. So those are all great. Uh, we still Dark Fury for wheels, bang for your buck. I've never used it, so I don't. I have it sitting up there. I have a bunch of the stuff. I just haven't used it yet. Any recommendations for carpet protection? I did a video on that a long time ago using a bunch of different ones. I can't remember off the top of my head, but some definitely outperformed more than others. The thing you have to consider is as it gets compressed down, it's going to break down that protection. So you do kind of have to maintain it. Stephen Loudon, thank you. People wait for Josh's pressure washer, affordable and good flow. Yeah, thank you. But no, I mean, I understand if people need something right now, it's a long process. I'm very excited for when that comes around. People say hard to beat Dark Fury for the price. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things on that for the price for sure. Are you running any deals for the holidays? I'm waiting to get your foam cannon hose, quick connects, and stubby gun. Yeah, so I did finally add the coupon code. So if you go on my website, dtlrsupply.com, coupon code just ImJoshV at checkout, and it'll match like what the House of Rags does, 10% off on all my products. And I made it open to the whole entire site as well. So use that for 10% off. Am I going to be doing any other sales before the end of the year? I don't know. Usually like it's kind of a wild thought and I'll do something randomly, but usually I just do I do stuff for Prime Day. I do stuff for Black Friday. But that's usually what I've done in the past. Let's see here. What brand of chemicals should I get when first starting out in my business? Man, there's so many good options. Where you're out of as well. I especially what I would do is I would find a good local detail shop because they're going to give you tons of resources and stuff. Detail supply shops. So link up with them. A lot of them have their own house brands. I think that's a good way to start, and then start because usually those are more cost effective as well. And then you can start expanding out and checking out different products and really kind of tune into what you like. Someone says, I hate boogie boards. I always get slammed on the beach right after a hard wave at Redondo. Yeah, well, Redondo Beach too. It's a lot of closeouts and stuff. So that's like big bass anglers and trout anglers. All stainless quiver foam cannon. Yeah, I mean, it's something. So again, I've talked about it before. I do use the same factory. I use the ImJoshV factory. They have their Pro V3 that's stainless steel, but then there's still brass components in that. So and that brought the price up like crazy. I don't think there's a lot of, again, diminishing returns. I think the extra value doesn't justify the extra cost, like the amount of cost. So I think nickel plated brass for those components, which should be plenty, but yeah, it's something to look into for sure. Have you ventured away from more physically washing cars as you get focused on other aspects of income? Yes and no. Yeah. So I don't really do any new clients anymore. I have my brother working with me as well, so he handles that now. But I still have a core group of clients that I still take care of. Like I have a detail tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's a customer I've had for a long time. She's got a new Lucid and she wants me to come out and take care of it. So I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. So, but yeah, as far as like bringing in new customers, those go to my brother. What are detailing products going in 2026 in your opinion? Like what's the next greatest thing you're anticipating? I don't know. Are we talking chemical wise? If we're talking about just products in general, I think my pressure washer gun that I'm working on right now is going to be different than anything else in certain terms of what's the word I'm looking for? Adaptability, I guess, something like that. Or yeah, so I'm really excited for that thing. As far as chemicals go, Um, I think products are just going to get easier and easier to use. I think that's where everyone's going, but I could be way off. Question: do you use ozone generator or biobombs for odor removal? I use biobombs now. I did use ozone machines forever, but how easy and effective the biobombs are, I prefer to go that way, and you don't run the risk of the burnt ozone smell and stuff. So, yeah, good price for the air blaster guns. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm just clearing out the warehouse. I'm not stocking these in my store, so the 5 units of that, I figured let's do a deal and get them out for you guys. All right, guys, we are at 30 minutes now. Sorry, Sid. Time goes so fast when we do this, but that is it for today's video, guys. Again, the giveaway is the Ultra Air Blaster engine cleaner, the Ultra Air Blaster standard, or this is the plus. And then if you do want to get the Ultra Air Engine Blaster, normally $55. If you go to my site, detailersupply.com, DTLRsupply.com, I'm blowing them out at $20. I've got 5 of them left, or did at the start of this. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much. We'll be back tomorrow again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for your chance to win this one. And we'll see you tomorrow with another giveaway. Have a good night, everyone.